Hey, good morning. I hope you are all having a wonderful Saturday morning or wonderful morning, whatever day you're watching this. I decided to make this video about hot sheets because I was having a conversation with some dear friends yesterday about hot sheets. And what I'm going to do is share my screen and remind you, if you haven't done one, this is a great way to create an item of value for clients or for if you're going to go door knocking, anything of that nature. You're going to get into your MLS listings, only using MLS listings. I know there's a bunch of other different type of like CRMLS and all sorts of other ones. This is mine. This is what I'm doing. You try and figure it out on the one that you're used to working with. But Matrix Search is where I go. And I am going to pretend, and I'm going to use my property address. So you're going to go down here to the map search area. I'm typing in my address. Let's see, Royal Oaks, California, 5076. And then it populates. Once it populates, you click on the address. And then to the left of that, you want to search first within a quarter mile from that radius. But what else you're going to do? You're going to go up to the status. You're going to hit active, contingent, pending, sold, withdrawn, expired, and canceled. And then in the sale date, let's see, today is June 1st. So normally I would only look back 3 months. You can look back 6 months. I'm going to see what 3 months gives me. So that's going to be March 1st, right? So 03/01/24. The plus sign means from that date to now. Okay, and I'm just going to copy that date. Control C, Control V, Control V, Control V for all of that. And you'll see down on the left down here, it says 4 matches. Okay, I want to see what 4 homes either came on the market, went pending, withdrawn, etc. So I can see clearly that there's 4 directly in my neighborhood. One is on the same street. One is, just right over there. I have friends that actually live right in between these 2 properties. It's good to know this one went pending. This one went pending right after 8 days. This one took 20 days to go pending, but if I had to bet money, I would say whoever offered on this one offered this price more than likely. And more than likely, this one at the $995 price had multiple offers. I'm almost betting on that one. Okay, so that's 4 properties, but let me see if I can bump it out half a mile just to see if I get any more results. Half a mile resulted in nothing. If I go out even further, to 1 mile, it gave me 6 matches. Let's just see. I have a sold in there. Okay, and then a members only. So I'm just going to keep it at a mile radius. And then here's where the magic is. The magic is when you go to print it and you scroll all the way down. Usually agents, we look at the agent copy versions of MLS sheets, and we always send clients the client version. We never send our clients the agent version, because the agent version has the private remarks that are for agents only. You can get in trouble if somebody finds out you are giving your clients the agent version, FYI. Okay, the magic, though, I digressed, is right here where it says hot sheet. You want to click on hot sheet, and then this is the fun part. I always like to preview it just to see the fireworks, because to me, the fireworks are this. Look at this, the change info from pending to sold. It's pending is yellow, sold is red. That's 8 days. What does that tell me? That tells me that this price point was a good price point at 8 days to go to convert from an active to a pending to a sold. That's really fast, right? And then the same thing, green, active to active contingent. Active contingent versus pending. Remember, if it's active contingent, that literally means there are contingencies on that property and you can still market the property. Once it goes pending, that means that buyer has removed their contingencies and it is now pending. And look at this one here, 12.52%. That big red arrow, that means that price dropped. Take a look at this one. And it's not surprising to me. So the one neighbor, okay, wait, this one here, this on Rose Court is on the other side of the golf course. So that neighborhood has always had more value to it. Why? I think because they're sidewalks. I think sidewalks makes a difference in country properties. Our neighborhood is on the other side of the golf course from this one. So this side has street sidewalks. Our side does not. We're both public and city water utilities. So the biggest difference is sidewalks. I 1000% believe it. Okay, so Colonial 2557 Colonial priced at $1,098,000 went active contingent after 20 days, but that is after about 3 to 5 days after this one went pending. 2549 Colonial went pending after only 8 days. I'm sorry, active contingent after 8 days. I knew it was going to go fast. It was staged. It was gorgeous inside. This other one, also a big house, not staged. Okay looking, not staged. I think staging makes a huge difference. So there's that. This little guy here, 1000 Salinas Road, was on at 999, and it came on prior to Colonial at $1,098,000. And once this Colonial came on the market for 995, I knew that was going to blow this one out of the water because I know exactly where these two houses are. And I know that the area of each one of them. So this is not surprising that it is 12.52% down. And I do know, because I did show this one here, 799. I know they have an offer in hand below that. So it's going to even, by the time this status changes to sold, it's going to have even more of a price percentage, a bigger percentage drop. So anyways, this little valuable tool here is something that has my contact information on it. So I don't even need to say, hey neighbor, I'm a realtor. If you don't remember, I just wanted to give you this. Or I'm just going to say, hey, knock, knock, knock. Mrs. Neighbor next door. I just want to, walking up and down the streets, I'm your neighbor if you don't remember me. And I just wanted to let you know that I have a document here that shows the price in the neighborhood of a mile radius of our properties of what the homes are selling for. So I know you're not interested in selling. I just wanted to drop this off to you because I thought it was fun information to see what properties are selling for in our neighborhood or what they're listed for, in case you were wondering. And then your contact information is there and you can go on to say, I hope you're doing well and I hope you're, enjoying the nice weather we have outside, et cetera, et cetera. Or if you want to use this as a tool to send to any of your clients that are in the middle of estate planning, you can let them know, hey, I thought this information could be useful to you while you're planning, doing any of your estate planning, or if you're considering making changes to any of your legacy properties that you own, et cetera, you might want to just have an eye on the market in the neighborhood of where you're at currently. And always I'm happy to adjust particular numbers or adjust for your property specifically if you'd ever like. I'm happy to do that. But this is just a snapshot of the neighborhood of things that are happening. And ideally, like I showed you before, you can do, I really highly recommend doing the quarter of a mile if you can. Let me just pick another property just to show you. Let me see, let me pick somebody else's property. And whoops. Okay, let's see. One shows up within 1 mile. Okay, that's not a good property. Let's try another one. Oops. Say yes to that. Only one. Okay, 50 matches within 1 mile. Let's drop that down to a quarter mile. 2 matches. What about half a mile? That one has 11 matches. Let's see if we have more of an extreme on here. Oh, good, we have a withdrawn. Okay, here's a withdrawn, and let's go to this so you could take a peek. Hot sheet, preview. And then you can see here that this active went to withdrawn. This is this one here on Woodhaven Court. It was listed, the change date happened just last week on the 23rd of May. Woodhaven withdrew, was 1799, withdrawn, active to withdrawn after 74 days. Let's go in and take a peek at that one. We could. Oh, wait, and then there's one that went pending, sold. You can see the solds. But I want to go look at Woodhaven. So I'm going to say close, back, Woodhaven, okay. Withdrawn, properties being temporarily removed from the market until we can have better access to show it. So maybe there were tenants inside of this one. There might have been tenants, is what my guess is. Or the seller, occupants, it's occupant, right? It's occupied. Gorgeous little property, lots of space. So their remarks are great. Staging looks good on this one. So I would keep my eyes on something like this so that we know that this one expires in October. If this is something that meets your client's needs, obviously you're going to give them a call because it's withdrawn, it's not canceled. So technically they still have the listing on it until October 1st, 2024. So with this one, I would keep an eye on it, or if I don't have clients now, but I think it could be a great property to promote, I would keep an eye on it and see if it comes back on before October. If it withdraws and then cancels after October 1, so it'll automatically cancel out after October 1. Even if the agents on this have a cancellation form, technically they should cancel it out of the system, out of MLS. But what they could do is also just withdraw it, because MLS right now, as far as I'm aware, isn't asking for any proof that it's withdrawn versus canceled. So if they canceled and this agent is just marking it as withdrawn on the MLS, hoping to revive it at some point, then, sorry about that growl, that was our dog. Then you can call on October 2nd to this homeowner and say, hi, I noticed your property recently expired off the MLS. And, I'm just curious to know, do you still have a contract signed with your listing agent? Why do you think, my favorite question to call to say to expireds, I know, and I'm digressing to an expired here. My favorite question to ask homeowners of expired properties is, I noticed your property didn't sell. I noticed it expired. Why do you think it expired? This home is gorgeous. It has huge rooms. It looks like, it appears to, it looks like you have an ocean view from your driveway, or from the road, at least off your driveway. And the home itself looks large. It looks like you have a very large lot. It looks like it had been staged, or if you live in the home, it's maintained very well. What do you think? Why do you think your home didn't sell? And then they're going to tell you, oh, it was, marketed too long, or the agent didn't know what they were doing, or they didn't do enough marketing, or we just weren't sure. Oh, really? What would have made, did you get any offers on the property? Oh yeah, it was too low, it was below market, it was below what we wanted, et cetera. And you could dig in deep once they start giving you responses to your question. And then every response they give you, don't just say, okay, and that's it. Try and find a way with another question to open up and dig a little bit deeper. We can always talk about that more later. But anyways, I just wanted to show you, because I completely digressed. I just really mainly wanted to do this video super quick to show you the hot list. So I think it's a valuable tool. No one uses this very much. I actually learned this from one agent about 2 years ago, and only one agent who shared it with a bunch of other agents is probably the only one besides me who uses this. Hot Sheet is amazing. I think it's fantastic, and it gives a great visual to those who are interested in looking at numbers, looking at the colors, looking at the images, and looking at the detail and the data. Anyways, I hope this is helpful. Use it. or not, but try it before you decide not to use it. All right. Thanks, everybody. Have a wonderful rest of your day.